I swear, there's a new discussion with Sonic Colors Ultimate like every single week. But in this video, we'll be discussing, is Sonic Colors Ultimate really worth $40? And truth be told, price discussions annoy me a little bit because there's a lot of different factors. And this isn't exclusive to Sonic because recently there's another notable game that has had this same type of discussion, and it was Metroid Dread, and that one hurt my brain, not gonna lie. But before we hop into that, today we have a word from our sponsor. And today's sponsor is Skillshare. Skillshare is still once again a great place to learn some new skills or hone your skills that you already have into something even better. And they have many different classes you can choose from, such as film and video, fine art, illustration, music, photography, web development, and much more. And for today's class, I recommend Animation Station with Neil Patrick Harris and John Bergerman, as I think animation's pretty cool and it's actually something I wouldn't mind getting into myself. So I feel like this is a good place to start. And Skillshare offers many classes like this one. And remember, Skillshare is specifically for learning, meaning there are no ads and they're always launching premium classes so you can stay focused. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link will get a free 1-month trial of Skillshare Premium membership, so go on and explore your creativity. Now that the sponsor's over, there's one more thing I need to talk about. So recently, guys, my PC basically died and I had to rebuild a new PC. But you guys, some of you guys helped out on stream with the cost of getting a new motherboard to replace my PC. So shout outs to you guys, because without a PC, I can't make this content and make this video you're watching right now. Everyone who donated will be at the end of this video. So Sonic Colors Ultimate. Now this game has been debated so much on my Twitter timeline. It's been debated in YouTube videos, it's debated on Discord, it has been debated everywhere, and it's just a really interesting but also slightly annoying topic at this point, if I'm being honest. When Colors Ultimate was first shown, I was just surprised at the fact of how different it looked and how much was like kind of improved or changed. But then we got a little bit more information about the game, and I heard about the tail save and the Jade Wisp, and it didn't really look all that interesting to me. In my opinion, it's kind of like stunted on the game, and it wasn't really looking good so far, at least. A lot of what contributed to that for me has been the inconsistent marketing this game has been getting. It has been making me feel, oh, this is worse, or oh, this is better about the same exact things. And it's hard to tell which is which sometimes. So at this point, I'm just holding out that the game will be as polished as possible by the time the game comes out, because we keep seeing different builds of the game, so where stuff looks worse or better. But all of that stuff aside, and now people are debating if this is even worth $40 and comparing it to games like Mario 3D All-Star or The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. But I'm going to give you guys my take on all this right now. Is this worth $40? And I'm going to say yes. I actually think it is worth $40. And the thing is, a lot of people are comparing this to an emulator. An emulator is not the original version of Sonic Colors Ultimate. You cannot get a version like that officially. The thing with the emulator is you can use it to essentially upscale the game and put the game in 60 FPS. You're basically adding mods to a game to make it better, essentially, is what you're doing. And the thing is with emulation, which I support emulation because it preserves games and makes sure you can actually have access to games, because things have happened in the past where like PlayStation Store is about to shut down, or the Wii Shop channel doesn't even work anymore, like stuff like that, where you're not going to be able to purchase certain pieces of content anymore. And that's a big issue. But Sonic Colors Ultimate I don't think is a hard game to find whatsoever. And another thing is with the emulation is, again, it's a legal, morally gray area, or legally gray area, I should say, because morals, I feel like, kind of in favor of customers a lot more when it comes to emulation. But nonetheless, it's a legally gray area. That copy of Sonic Colors Ultimate you're playing on the emulator probably isn't a copy that is legally obtained. Unless you're dumping your own copy that you bought with your own money, then I think that is the most legal it can be. But if you download a ROM offline, someone else's copy that they distributed, that is where the legally gray area is. And so when people compare Sonic Colors Ultimate, an official product that you're buying with your own money, versus a ROM downloaded off of the internet that was distributed, is a weird argument there for me. And most people don't do that. I think it's fine to compare how you would want Sonic Colors to look via emulation. That's completely fine. But I don't think it's a fair comparison that, oh, you can pick this over this. And yeah, you can, but one is way more official. And essentially what I'm saying is the emulator does not devalue Sonic Colors Ultimate. And now we're going to talk about a reason why I think $40 argument shouldn't apply because you don't like how Colors is. So Sonic Colors Ultimate is making a lot of changes, and whether you like them or not, you know, they're valid changes that have been done to the game. The main thing they have took away in Colors is the lives. That is the main thing they have taken away from this game. And I don't think that many people actually care. And the tail save, it wasn't as big of a deal as I thought it was in my previous video I made about Colors. The point I'm trying to make is I don't think that you should say it's a scam or a ripoff because they're making changes that you don't like, rather than, hey, I don't like these changes, so therefore I'm not going to buy it. These aren't the changes I want to see in a Colors remaster. And I don't think that's a scam or ripoff. Now, if you want me to honestly point towards something that is closer to a scam or a ripoff, it would likely be Skyward Sword HD. And here's the thing about Skyward Sword HD. I've actually played probably about like 20 hours of it. It's still a good game. It's in 60 FPS, and there are some decent amount of changes, but nothing is super groundbreaking in terms of changes. But there is a lot of quality of life changes made in Skyward Sword HD, but I wouldn't say it's $60 worth of changes. There aren't that many reworks with textures or whatever. It's just pretty much they cut a lot of fat into Skyward Sword HD is what they did when it came to dialogue, and added a new control scheme in 60 FPS and just got rid of a lot of stuff that was annoying to people. Those are good changes, but again, not $60 worth. Skyward Sword, in all honesty, should probably cost the same amount as Sonic Colors Ultimate, $40. And Sonic Colors Ultimate has a lot more significant changes made to the game compared to Skyward Sword HD. For one, the graphics. The graphics are a lot different compared to the original. It's still the same thing, but there's a lot of differences. Tropical Resort doesn't even kind of look the same anymore. Whether that's a good thing or bad thing to you, but that's the point I'm making. It's subjective. So saying it's a scam for other people is just something I don't think you should do. I think it's just simple as, I don't like this, so I don't want to buy it. Also, there's something cool. Even though it's not a lot and it's probably a little bit lazy, there's new content with Rival Rush mode and the Jade Wisp, which again, I'm still kind of or whatever on. And there's even new customizable options for Sonic that never existed before. Whether you like them or not, it's in the game and they put work into the game for it. Basically what I'm saying is just a lot of work has went into this compared to a lot of these other ports as you've been seeing, like Skyward Sword. So I think saying the game isn't worth $40 I think is just not fair. Now whether I think it's fair or not doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, if it's not worth $40 to you personally, then it's not, and I'm cool with that. I have no problem with anybody thinking it's not worth $40. And some may even compare this to like Monkey Ball Banana Mania, which is like $30 or something along those lines. And that's doing a lot of considerable stuff, and it's pretty much a remake. And I think, yeah, that's a fair comparison, but it's only $10 more. So yeah. But that's my thoughts on the whole $40 is it worth it, is it not worth it debate. Personally, I think it's worth it. If it wasn't $40, it'd just be $30, because I think $20 would be a little too crazy. But anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. But before we go, I need to say some names of people who helped me get a new, pretty much PC. Super Nardful, Kingdom Ace, That's Royo, RT Luigi, Matt Has No Cuts, Zeta Slow, Tyson, and Thomas. Shoutouts to you guys for donating and helping me get my PC parts. You're the reason why this video is kind of even here today, and that there will be even more videos. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe as well.